On May 20th, 2024, the BBC aired a documentary titled Burning Sun, Exposing Secret K-pop Chat Groups. The BBC documentary revisits the sex and drug scandals involving K-pop stars, shedding light on the dark side of the industry from 2016 to 2019. This hour-long documentary is based on the testimony of two brave female journalists, Hyo-sil and Kang Kyung-yoon, who discovered a sexually violent scandal involving numerous major K-pop stars with impunity backed by Korean police officers. The start of this scandalous case came to light, impaired to the core of the crime, when MBC's news desk disclosed that a man in his 20s, known as Mr. Kim, was assaulted by security guards at a nightclub called burningsun in Gangnam. This beating happened on January 28, 2019. The man, who was later identified as Kim Sang-kyo, was subjected to violence and reported to authorities. Instead of receiving help, this man was reported as the perpetrator for interfering with other people's businesses. Security guards attacked Kim at the Burning Sun. His ribs were severely wounded, yet the police who responded did not arrest the attacker, but rather Kim. Kim eventually wrote something on an online media site, telling what really happened. He said that a woman who was being sexually harassed grabbed his shoulders and took cover behind him. When Kim begged the security staff for help, they beat him up because they appeared to be friends. Kim also added that he had his hands shackled as he was brought to the police station. Kim was beaten again after arriving at the police station. Kim posted photos of his injured face and being treated at the hospital, which provided evidence that he had been beaten. One media outlet reported Kim's testimony and aired CCTV footage of him being pushed out of the club and falling down. According to a report from one of the media outlets, a high-ranking Burning Sun official was seen seizing Kim's hair, dragging him, and hitting his face and body. When the incident happened, the security guards on duty did not intervene and instead assisted in beating Kim. He also felt ashamed because most people only watched him getting thrashed. Burning Sun ultimately notified the police, but when they arrived, they arrested Kim and did not investigate what had transpired. Kim, who was intended to be the victim, was listed as the perpetrator of the assault in his arrest case documents, while the club was listed as the victim. One of the Burning Sun Club staff mentioned that Kim was charged with sexual harassment. However, the police gave different information and stated that Kim was arrested for impeding Burning Sun's business. The next day, on January 29, 2019, Burning Sun issued a statement following the news of the assault. Kim was accused by the management of attempting to harass women. Additionally, they disputed that top K-pop idol Seungri, who is well known for having a strong affiliation with the Burning Sun Club, was at the club at the time of the incident. On the same day, the Seoul Metropolitan Police Department published an official statement about the case from the police's perspective. When police arrived at the site, they said that Kim had refused to disclose his personal identity. Then they attempted to check reports that he had struck security staff and caused a disruption to business. However, Kim continued to cause commotion, which led to his detention for interfering with business, among other reasons. CCTV footage around the Burning Sun area has been saved and is currently being reviewed by local police. In addition, the police summoned Burning Sun management for investigation and inquiry purposes. The police also stated that they will handle this case as best they can without causing harm to any parties. Meanwhile, Kim created a petition, which has been signed by thousands of people, to ensure that the case is thoroughly examined by the Blue House, the South Korean residency, as clearly as possible. On the same day, Burning Sun, in addition to the police, made a statement addressing the incident. Both Burning Sun CEOs, Lee Sung-hyun and Lee Moon-ho, signed the statement. In the statement, Burning Sun confirmed the actuality of the beating incident, claiming that it occurred as a result of staff responding to a complaint from a female guest who had been sexually harassed. It is also willing to produce evidence in the form of Burning Sun CCTV footage from the beating incident, and it has dismissed its employees as responsible for this case. However, what sparked a public stir was the posting of a CCTV tape by Kim on YouTube on December 27, 2018. As seen on a CCTV video, a woman was pulled into a Burning Sun hallway. Kim stated that the woman attempted to seek help, but the Burning Sun security guards once again disregarded her. In this regard, Kim also stated that when he received information that the woman had reported the case to the police let it go, and burningsun demolished the video. On December 1st, 2018, burningsun issued a clarification via its Instagram account, stating that the incident was sparked by a woman attempting to steal alcohol and then being hauled out by guards. They explained that the woman attempted to harm the security guards first, then attacked the police and burningsun employees. The beating case at burningsun has not yet ended, and news regarding the prostitution issue surfaced again, bringing with it a list of famous South Korean artists. In a message that was allegedly delivered in 2015, mentioned a request to provide women for one of the major investors that burningsun worked with. On the issue, Seungri and Yuri Holdings CEO Yoon Seok, who has a strong affiliation with burningsun, disputed the issue and indicated that the message was manipulated. Meanwhile, in response to the denial, an SBS reporter noted that the message contained no indication of manipulation. On February 2, 2019, Dispatch, a South Korean news website, revealed a purported chat between burningsun employees that revolved around the topic of date rape. To maintain his image, Seungri released an apologetic letter on Instagram for the burningsun controversy, claiming to have minimal participation with the club's management. He said that after starting out as a DJ at the club, then he was promoted to the position of publicity director. 2 days later, on February 4, 2019, burningsun CEO Lee Moon-ho formally apologized to Seungri and indicated that he had fired Yang, the club director, for assaulting Kim. Additionally, the closure of burningsun was announced. A few days later, on February 13, 2019, a report stated that a woman known as Anna was suspected of distributing drugs at burningsun. Her selfie with Seungri began spreading online, prompting the singer to claim that the woman was a fan who had requested a photo with him. A few days later, on February 28, 2019, Seungri canceled all his scheduled shows, including concerts in Osaka and Jakarta. On March 4, 2019, the Seoul Metropolitan Police Agency announced that they had not yet received the burningsun group chat records from an SBS reporter. The chats allegedly showed that the group members had a close relationship with the police, which then indicated corruption in the police department. On the same day, Seungri was again reported as involved in a prostitution case. The Anti-Corruption and Civil Rights Commission revealed that they received a number of evidence from a source on February 22, 2019. On March 7th, MBC contradicted Seungri's February 2nd assertion, claiming that he had not been involved in the management of burningsun from the beginning. MBC unearthed documents indicating that he had a major part in the establishment of the nightclub and invested 225 million won, or roughly $198,600 in it. Meanwhile, Yuri Holdings, where that singer is co-CEO, owns a 20% stake in the burningsun club. On March 10, 2019, the police said that Seungri was officially charged with prostitution and tax evasion. A shocking statement was made by SBS a day later, on March 11, 2019, revealing that there were documents had chat messages involving Seungri, Yoon Seok, the CEO of Yuri Holdings, burningsun employees, singers, and several other celebrity names, including famous singer Jung Jun-young, who had shared illegal videos that he recorded privately and secretly. 10 women were reportedly subjected to non-consensual filming. The case has since been officially investigated by the police and the Anti-Corruption and Civil Rights Commission in South Korea. Meanwhile, the burningsun case has been reported to involve drug abuse, tax evasion, and police bribes. But what fueled the burningsun scandal even more shocking was the discovery of a K-pop star named Jung Jun-young secretly filming his girlfriend. And this activity is known as molka. For additional information, molka is a Korean-only word. Molka is a Korean term for secretly collecting obscene photos or videos without permission. In South Korea, this crime has surged by 11 times during the last 15 years. On September 23, 2016, Park Hyo-sil, a great female journalist, reported on Jung Jun-young's Molka incident with his girlfriend. After the news went up, many other media outlets joined the fray to corroborate the story. Jung Jun-young was accused of surreptitiously recording his sex activities with his girlfriend. Fearful that the footage might be shared, his girlfriend reported the incident as Molka. The police interrogated Jung Jun-young 2 days later. However, during the investigation, Jung Jun-young refused to hand over his phone to the police. Jung appears to have been concerned that if he handed over his phone to the police would conduct forensic tests and recover the data from the recordings he had deleted, which would become evidence. Jung eventually consulted with his lawyer due to his concerns, and as a result of that conversation, Jung chose to turn over his phone to a private forensics company. Why did Jung leave it to a private forensics company to check his phone? Because Jung and his lawyers believe that private companies can be compelled to produce the desired forensic results. Indeed, the police just requested the forensic report's results without actually seeing and doing the forensic examination themselves. Of course, in this case, the investigation was conducted as swiftly as possible so that the police could close the case quickly. However, unexpectedly, by Jung's lawyers and the police, recordings of Jung Jun-young's lawyers placing pressure on a private forensic laboratory were eventually leaked to the public. The agency of Jung Jun-young at the time hurriedly held a press conference to clear Jung's name. The agency produced a statement indicating that the charges had been dismissed and describing the situation as a minor misunderstanding. Simultaneously, SBS subsequently revealed that corruption within the police allowed Jung Jun-young to avoid being charged with Molka. Jung Jun-young was acquitted of his charges after the police investigation found no evidence to support the charges against him. After Jung's release, the Korean public was immediately divided into two camps. Jung's fans created public opinion by portraying Jung as an innocent victim through all of his on-screen theatrics. As a result, as public opinion evolved, the narrative shifted, making the media outlets that covered the Molka allegations the villains. Park Hyo-sil, the journalist, took the brunt of this. Park Hyo-sil was attacked by his fans. But beyond that, while Jung Jun-young believed that he was safe because the police never looked through his phone, he was unaware that all of the data on it had been copied while it was in a private forensic laboratory. Eventually, 3 years after this incident, someone who had access to a copy of the data on Jung's phone made the decision to leak it to the public. And this leaked data then made its way into the hands of Kang Kyung-yoon, another female journalist, who was a key part to the burningsun scandal being exposed. Kang Kyung-yoon stated that when she received a copy of the data from Jung Jun-young's phone, she also discovered messages from group chats with other K-pop artists on the messenger app KakaoTalk between 2015 and 2016. Kang Kyung-yoon additionally discovered videos of Jung Jun-young having sex with numerous other women. Furthermore, Kang Kyung-yoon identified the faces of some popular Korean artists from a few of these sex videos. One of these is a video showcasing Choi Jong-hoon, a guitarist for the K-pop rock band FT Island. The video shows Jung forcing a girl to drink alcohol with him. Despite Choi and Jung having a high obsession with women, they were compliant figures because the group chat on KakaoTalk had Seungri in control. Seungri is a Korean superstar member of a famous K-pop supergroup, Big Bang. Knowing that things are much worse and darker than they appear, Kang Kyung-yoon starts tracking the group's messages chronologically on KakaoTalk and becomes obsessed with exploring the double lives of celebrities. Kang Kyung-yoon began her investigation in late 2015 when Seungri had a series of birthday parties. Seungri invited potential business partners to his birthday party. In this instance, Seungri has investors from Japan, Hong Kong, Taiwan, and China. Because of his reputation, Seungri was able to meet the wealthiest people in these countries when he visited there, which allowed him to see greater business opportunities. After going through the messages, Kang Kyung-yoon assumed right away that Seungri must be obsessed with becoming one of the wealthiest people in Korea. And to prove her allegations, Kang Kyung-yoon began collecting evidence. Among these is the incident in which Seungri used women as a tool to get wealthy people into giving his club investments. Because of Kang's investigation, Jung, Choi, and 4 other group chat members went skiing at a resort near Seoul a month after Seungri's birthday. This resort was opulent with 5-star facilities. Kang Kyung-yoon discovered evidence of severe sexual harassment in the trip's Kakao Talk messages. From that group chat message, Choi Jong-hoon and Jung Jun-young invited a few of their female friends to the ski resort. The women who were later invited to drink stated that they lost nearly all of their memories soon after they had a drink together. In this incident, there was evidence of several illegally taken videos and photos. There are scenes of sexual harassment in the photos and videos. Among them was a video showing a man and woman having sex and being recorded on camera from behind an open door. The recordings show friends Jung and Choi, who are part of the group chat, raping the unconscious woman. Upon seeing it, Kang Kyung-yoon suspected the women might not have known what happened at the resort, which was being surreptitiously recorded. However, Kang began to notice a pattern of harassment by the celebrity she was investigating. The clue came from a message that Kang Kyung-yoon discovered regarding an incident that occurred in March 2016 during a fan meeting event hosted by Jung Jun-young in Daegu. In that incident, a woman was gang raped while she was unconscious by Jung and Choi, along with their friends. As Kang Kyung-yoon looked deeper into the messages in the Kakao Talk group, discovering why the celebrities she investigated were able to rape women and share the incidents through covertly recorded videos. It all occurred with the help of the police, who protected their crimes. According to the Kakao Talk group chat, a high-ranking police officer protected their crimes and illicit businesses. Kang began to comprehend, since the reality is that Seungri had partnered with affluent business people and involved his famous friends, implying that they must have links to powerful people in Korea. The group chat on Kakao Talk also revealed that Seungri, Jung, and Choi intended to open the largest nightclub in Gangnam, Seoul's upscale district. Seungri used his contacts with police and investors to become a major player in the Gangnam nightclub business, which benefited him. However, Seungri recognized that opening a luxury club demands an immense investment. So in December 2017, he rented an island in the Philippines for a party and invited dozens of young Korean women to join him. Seungri held an invitation-only party for affluent people he thought would be willing to invest in his business, and sure enough, at this party, Seungri received an immense investment through these connections, which made it possible for him to open a club he named Burningsun, the most luxurious and largest club in Gangnam at the time. Ko Yun-sang, a reporter who also contributed to the revelation of this scandal, informed us that booking a table at Burningsun cost between $1,500 to $7,500 on weekends, but it can cost up to $75,000 during events like Halloween or Christmas. In addition to charging outrageous prices, Burningsun management also reserves a secret room for VIP clients only. The BBC was informed by a former employee who wished to remain anonymous that they always provide the ladies at Burningsun to serve VIP clients. Burningsun management also provides drugs that are commonly used to anesthetize women and make them unconscious, namely drugs containing gamma-hydroxybutyrate, a prohibited substance that is extremely harmful if used recklessly. The club has a very special room with many guards outside, and no one will hear anything that happens within. Things you can barely imagine are happening in that secret room, but no one knows of it. The room was a dark arena of the crimes that were committed during the Burningsun scandal. The primary reason for the high number of incidents that can happen at Burningsun is because the police do not intervene to handle every incident that occurs at the nightclub. Interviewees who had worked at Burningsun also stated that they gave cash to the police to cover up incidents. Kang Kyung-yoon was initially hesitant to publish the results of her investigation, but she felt compelled to expose all of the scandals. However, Kang was aware of what Park Hyo-sil was going through when she revealed the news about them. But with determination and courage, Kang Kyung-yoon ultimately published the results of her investigation. And surely Kang Kyung-yoon began receiving terrorizing phone calls at 2 a.m., and the calls lasted nearly 3 to 4 hours. When Kang Kyung-yoon did not answer the phone, she began receiving obscene pictures and harsh words through Messenger. What made this even more terrifying was that Kang Kyung-yoon was pregnant at the time, and the terror had left her so mentally wrecked that she struggled to leave the house. Kang Kyung-yoon would vomit every 10 minutes after seeing the contents of the Kakao Talk group chat. The dread lasted until Kang Kyung-yoon had a miscarriage. However, Kang's bravery and hard work were not in vain because, shortly after she publicized her findings on SBS, a leading broadcasting station in Korea, Seungri was immediately summoned to the police and eventually came to the police station to be interrogated voluntarily. Seungri was interrogated for approximately 9 hours. On the other hand, Kang Kyung-yoon is still attempting to corroborate other important evidence because she knows from a message she saw in the group chat that a police officer is willing to protect them, but she does not know who that person is. A while later, Gu Hara, a successful Korean artist and singer, contacted Kang Kyung-yoon to express her support and willingness to assist her. Of course, this provided Kang with a breath of fresh air and renewed strength. Hara and Choi Jong-hoon have been close friends since their debut as K-pop artists. Furthermore, Hara is acquainted with Young Jun-young and Seungri. Hara asserts that what Kang reported is true because she is so acquainted with the perpetrators and offers to assist in finding other evidence. Then Kang told her that she had to know about the police officers backing Choi, Young, and Seungri. For additional information, the reason why Hara really wants to assist because in 2018, she was also a victim to Molka at the hands of her ex-boyfriend. This experience affected her deeply when the scandal appeared to the public. Hara wanted to help because she felt empathy and understood the victim's feelings, so she called Choi Jong-hoon and asked who was the police officer who was their backer. In this case, Hara told Choi Jong-hoon that she could help him as long as Choi gave Kang everything he knew about the scandal they had committed, including the identity of the police officer who assisted them. Then Choi Jong-hoon revealed that Yoon Kyu-kun, the high-ranking police officer who had previously served at the presidential residence, was the one who backed them. After Kang Kyung-yoon felt she had solid evidence and knew the name of the high-ranking police officer who supported Seungri, Young, and Choi, within 48 hours on March 12, 2019, she released 2 news reports and was back in the Korean headlines. While the news was bustling, Young Jun-young was filming abroad. However, when Young returned to Korea, he was arrested immediately. The following day, on March 13, 2019, Young sent an apology letter in which he admitted to his crimes and announced his retirement from the entertainment industry. Choi Jong-hoon met the same fate. Choi became a suspect right away. Both were accused of spreading illegal videos in chat rooms and colluding with the police. The Commissioner General of the Korean National Police Agency confirmed that the chat rooms showed a solid connection to police involvement. The Commissioner General of the Korean National Police Agency announced on March 14, 2019, that an internal investigation into the corruption involving the police officer. Senior Inspector Yoon Kyu-kun of the National Police Agency, who was identified as the perpetrator's backer, was promptly suspended from membership and questioned. Other K-pop artists who felt engaged began to depart from the entertainment industry one by one. A few days later, 6 victims came forward to lodge accusations. Bang Jong-hyun became their lawyer. Bang Jong-hyun then filed a court case against Jung, Choi, and others in the Kakao Talk group for molka and rape. After getting so many demands, the police went above and beyond because their reputation was at stake. And as more arrests are made, the scandal has become more divisive for the Korean public, one of which is the tensions over gender politics in Korea. Women held a series of protests, demanding that the police to do more towards protecting them. For the women in Korea at the time, it seemed like they were at burningsun club everywhere they went. Shortly after the scandal became a hot topic in Korea, on March 18, 2019, the burningsun scandal reached a new level of national urgency when the president of South Korea, Moon Jae-in, ordered a thorough investigation into the scandal. As a result, a Korean court condemned Young to 6 years in jail for gang rape in Daegu and molka crimes. Seungri was found guilty of numerous crimes, including pimping, overseas gambling, procuring prostitution services, and instigating violence. Seungri was condemned to 18 months on appeal. Choi Jong-hoon received a 2.5-year sentence for his role in the gang rape in Daegu. Kang Kyung-yoon, who was key in revealing the burningsun scandal, is still derided for her involvement in exposing the misdeeds of 3 K-pop stars. The fanatic fans of the 3 top K-pop artists are insane. Simply because their idols are attractive, they will defend them to death, even if they are wrong. Perhaps these fans will only recognize their idiocy once they become victims.